Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 2 of my Thanksgiving Thursday video series. Every Thursday, I am going to be giving you guys some healthy keto options when it comes to Thanksgiving appetizers, sides, and desserts, just so we can have some options for the upcoming holidays. Because it is super stressful sometimes thinking about how we're gonna stay on track, but it is possible, and I'm here to help you guys. If you didn't check out last week's video, I showed you how to make barbecue bacon wrapped little smokies. So good, guys. You really need to check out that video if you haven't seen it already. Also, I shared a bonus recipe at the end of that video on how to make cauliflower mashed potatoes. So another healthy option to replace those carbs. So today I am going to be sharing 2 sides for you plus a bonus dish at the end of this video. So you guys are gonna get 3 more options this week. The first thing that we're gonna be making is a broccoli salad, which is really good. The second thing I'm going to be showing you guys how to make is roasted radishes. Definitely make sure that you tune into that one because it is super interesting and I have so much to share with you guys about radishes. And always make sure to stick around to the end of the video because the bonus dish today is gonna be a sugar-free cranberry sauce for those cranberry sauce lovers. I personally am not a fan of cranberry sauce, but I know that there are lots of people out there that are. So I wanted to give you guys a healthy version of that, and that will be at the end. So let's get in the kitchen. All right, guys, so the first one that we're going to be making is keto broccoli salad. This is a very super simple, easy side dish that you guys can make for Thanksgiving. And if you know me, then you know that I'm a very simple person. I love easy, I love simplicity, that's just who I am. I do not like complicated. And this one is gonna be a very quick one because it's just that easy, but it's so good. So you guys gotta try it. Let's go over the ingredients that you're gonna need. All right, so you're gonna need 2 heads of broccoli, using only the heads, cut off the stems. I went ahead and already did that. I cut everything up and then I rinsed it off and it's all set to go. You're also gonna need 1 cup of red onion diced up, 1 cup of cheddar cheese. I have mild cheddar cheese, 8 slices of bacon. Make sure that they're well cooked and chopped up. I went ahead and cooked the bacon ahead of time just so I didn't have to bore you guys. We all know how to cook bacon, right? So just make sure that it's cooked really well and chopped up. We also need 1 cup of mayonnaise, a 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds, 3 tablespoons of erythritol, and I'm just using Swerve, and apple cider vinegar. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons of that, and that is to make the dressing. So yeah, so let's go ahead and put everything together. So the first thing that we're gonna do is make the dressing. All right, guys, we're going to mix the mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, and the Swerve in a small bowl to make the dressing. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need 1 cup of mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of Swerve, and 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar. All right, now we're gonna set that aside. And now we're just gonna combine everything together in a bowl, and then we're gonna add the dressing onto it. Super simple. Now we're gonna add the dressing mixture, and then we are going to chill for 1 hour at least. There it is. So we're just gonna stick that in the fridge for at least 1 hour, and that is it, guys. A keto broccoli salad, something super healthy and yummy, right? We love yummy food, but we also want to stay on track for the holidays. So I told you it was easy. It was easy. So let's go over the macros. So this entire salad serves 10 people, and each serving is 285 calories, 27 grams of fat, 4 net carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. So yeah, we'll be eating this for the next week, so we'll just use it as a side with dinners, but perfect side dish for this Thanksgiving. If you guys decide to make it, let me know how you like it. All right, let's get to the next recipe. So roasted radishes. Before you say, okay, what? Roasted radishes? Why would those even be good? If you have not used radishes as a potato replacement, you are missing out. Let me tell you that right now. I have done keto so many times before in my life, and I just recently, at the beginning of this year, or maybe the end of last year, just found out that radishes can be a potato replacement, and they're good, guys, okay? My favorite way of eating radishes as potatoes is in a pot roast. So when you cook them, they get soft in the middle, just like a potato, and they taste like whatever seasonings you're gonna be using. So when I cook them in the crock pot with my roast, they taste like a soft potato or like a really soft vegetable, but it's so good, and it tricks our minds into thinking we're eating potatoes, but without all the carbs, and radishes are so very low in carbs. So this particular recipe I'm gonna be making is roasted radishes. And so what they're going to taste like, they're gonna be soft in the middle but crunchy on the outside because we're roasting them. So I told you all the ingredients that you need for the roasted radishes, but my camera wasn't working, so it didn't capture anything, and the radishes are already cut up. So let me share first what you're gonna need for this recipe. You're gonna need a bag of radishes, obviously. It actually calls for 2 bunches of radishes, but I will probably be the only one eating them, so I'm just gonna do 1 bunch. You're also going to need some garlic salt, but I only have garlic powder and pink salt. So that's what I'm gonna be using. And really, you can use whatever you would normally roast your veggies in, like whatever seasonings you like. But I'm just gonna do garlic powder and pink salt. You could also add some onion powder as well. And you're gonna need olive oil or whatever type of oil that you like to use. I have olive oil. And some ground black pepper. So that's what we're gonna need today. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is cut off the ends and just make sure that they are all roughly the same size. All right, so obviously we have some smaller pieces in here, but I think that'll be fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash these now, and yeah. All right, so the next thing you wanna do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees and position the rack to the center position. I washed my radishes, and so now you are just gonna put them on a baking pan with some parchment paper. And just spread them out. And then you're just gonna drizzle the olive oil, garlic salt, in my case, garlic powder and pink salt, and the pepper over the top of the radishes, and you're just gonna mix it right in the pan. You can use a spoon, a spatula. I'm gonna use my hands, so yeah, because that's how I roll. Now it calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil, but that's for 2 bunches of radishes. I only have 1, so I will just be cutting everything in half. So just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then a half a teaspoon of the garlic salt. So I'm just gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of each. And it calls for 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, so I'll just put a little bit. And you can put as much as you want. If you're a pepper person, then go ahead. Feel like your roasted veggie's a little saltier, knock yourself out. Then I'm just gonna mix them up with my hands. All right, wash my hands off. So then we're just going to roast these for 15 minutes, and then we are going to flip them over and then continue baking them for about 10 more minutes. So it should take about 25 minutes to make them. So let's go. Also, for the radishes, I'm using just the traditional red radishes, but you can use a variety of colors just to kind of change things up and make it look a little prettier for Thanksgiving. But today I just have the regular red radishes, so just a quick tip too. All right guys, they just came out of the oven. We're gonna flip them and then we're gonna put them back in for 10 minutes. All right guys, so they are out of the oven and we are going to taste one together. So yeah, let's take a look. So this is what they look like. A couple things I wanted to share with you. The recipe said that it would take 25 minutes to cook. I cooked them for a lot longer than that. You don't want them to be crunchy inside. They need to be soft like a potato. So if they're crunchy, if they're a little bit crunchy inside, then they are not finished yet. So just keep them in. It just depends on your oven. It depends on the size of the radishes. Maybe mine were just a little bit bigger than hers. I don't know, but mine took longer than 25 minutes. So I just wanted to make note of that. Also keep in mind that they do not taste exactly like potatoes, but they are a great potato replacement where they're a soft veggie. So let's go ahead and eat one. Very good. Again, just a great option for a low carb veggie for your guests and for yourself. So when you cook them, the original taste of the radishes goes away and they taste like whatever you're cooking them with. So whatever seasonings you're cooking them with. There are a ton of recipes out there for radishes used as a potato replacement. I've made mashed potatoes using radishes. I totally messed up the recipe though, so I might try that again sometime because it wasn't good. It was way too much cream and it was just a disaster. But like I said, you can use them with a pot roast. I've made them with beef stew before and now roasted radishes. So just a great replacement, a great potato replacement just to trick our minds, you know? We don't need all those carbs on Thanksgiving. So yeah, let's talk about the macros. The recipe serves 6. That's if you do 2 bunches of radishes. I only did 1, so this would serve 3, but it's 41 calories, 5 grams of fat, 2 net carbs, and no protein. So yeah, there it is. Roasted radishes, another option for your Thanksgiving. So that is it for this video, except for the bonus dish. Make sure to stick around for that. I will be showing you how to make sugar-free cranberry sauce, not really showing you, but kind of telling you because I won't be personally making it myself, but I think that that is a great option too because you want to stay away from the sugar and the carbs this holiday season. And for those cranberry sauce lovers, this is for you. All right, guys, thanks so much for your support. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do that, and I will see you guys at the next video. All right, bye.